more flower guys growing. It gets a little kind of difficult to make sure you're picking the right flower out, or the right Pikmin. And here I just kind of lost patience. I'm just gonna get them all. I wish he had the item that you get in Pikmin 2. It's like a power-up for your whistle, and the moment you blow the whistle, any Pikmin in the ground jump out automatically.
That'd be good, because this does take time, because they're still clocking you while you're pulling your Pikmin out.
Yeah. In the second one, too, it's a little bit better because you have a sidekick. His name's Louie, and he actually will help you pull them out as you go. So I'm only going to take 10 Pikmin with me for this next part. Or 11, I guess. And I do believe this was an error in judgment, because I thought I was about to go fight another one of those Bulborbs. And I forgot that. Nope, we have a barrier. So yeah, 10 Pikmin or 11 Pikmin is going to take forever to break that down. But we'll let them work on it. We'll get them some reinforcements.
Now, will those guys wake up and attack the working Pikmin?
If they are within very close range to them, yeah. Like, many times if those big guys are asleep and the Pikmin will walk an item past them, they will wake up and actually go after them. So you want to make sure your path is clear. Like, this guy's already dead.
So now we noticed that during the time that we were doing this, a couple of times the amount of Pikmin that you have is very important to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. So
you do want to have a lot of Pikmin with you for sometimes, and sometimes you don't.
Exactly.
So it's very kind of hard to figure out exactly when you're going to need them.
Like just here, like I said, I was expecting to have to fight this guy. I forgot that there was that wall in the way. So if people that are going through this game doing a speed run, I'm sure they have everything all scheduled out and...
They would have to get this done properly.
Yeah. Although I'm sure in many speedrun cases, they probably just bring 100 Pikmin with them as much as they can.
Exactly. Speed over keeping them alive.
Exactly. But that's not how I play. I want to keep my little guys safe. They are my friends. They saved my life, hopefully, by the end of this.
And now we have to look at the one that we did send back. You can see in the background it is sprouting a lot of seeds from the dead guy that we had carried back.
I think it generates probably close to 10 of them. I'd have to check the numbers again to be sure, but pretty darn close.
Which is a big boost.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any parts of the engine that take the full 100 Pikmin?
I don't believe so. There are some treasures in like the second game that take a lot of Pikmin to carry, and in fact, one of them takes 1,000 Pikmin.
How many Pikmin do you get in the second one?
You can still only have 100 with you. But the purple guys, they have the ability to be worth 10 Pikmin each. So if you have 100 purple Pikmin, they can carry that treasure. Alright, let's try and take this guy out. Look, he didn't fall asleep. He cheated. Go to sleep, you little punk.
And here he comes waddling away, which is kind of cute the way he waddles.
Yeah. Cute, but I'll still kill him.
He kind of looks like the cartoon version of Grandma or Aunt Bessie. With the red polka dotted shorts and the waddled walk.
Oh yeah. So this here, a good technique you can use as you whistle the Pikmin back. Whistle them before he shakes them off. Otherwise they'll fall down and they will possibly become Bulborb fodder. So my little technique is, as you whistle them back, throw them as he's completing his shaking animation. That should give him a little extra time just to pound on the guy.
Now on this note, this is going to take a while for you to get used to it.
Yeah. You gotta figure the timing, and each bad guy has its own kind of limit of, timing and stuff. But once again, another Bulborb down and not one loss.
And you watch the spirits go by. And now we get to meet the yellow Pikmin.
Our first instance of yellow guys. Each of the onions that you find, you gotta find in their own spot, but as soon as you find them for the first time, they will land by your spaceship.
When you take off that night. So we still have a little bit left to this day.
And let's meet and greet the yellow guy. You can see he looks a little bit different than the other one. Red Pikmin, their discernible feature is like a long pointy nose. This guy has big ears. And much like Dumbo the elephant, the big ears let them fly higher.
Which is good, because that's going to come in handy.
There are some items that are at a higher elevation that only the yellow guys can get to. Plus, the yellow guys have another ability where they can...
Now, here's the first time we get to see the yellow guy go out. So how are you going to send just the yellow guy?
Well, I believe what I do here, I disband them with the X button. As you can see, the yellow guy stayed on his own, the red guys form their own group.
Okay.
And by doing this, it allows just the yellow guy to bring the seed, or the pellet, to his onion. I love how they give you all these pellets just right by the yellow onion so you can get started quickly.
Which is nice of them. Because it could take a while otherwise.
And you see, I threw that guy too far, because of course the yellow guys fly higher, so I misjudged the aim on that one. But all is well, and, you know, we got this thing anyway.
And we've got ourselves a little selection of yellows, and then we have some reds.
Now, I don't know if I have time to bring this back. I think I kind of just, yeah, we get the warning that nighttime is coming. When that happens, you have, I think, about 30 seconds or so before the day is over. But they do give you the nice 10-second countdown.
Which is good. Now, can you cancel an operation in progress?
Yeah, all you gotta do is whistle the Pikmin so they can come back into your group. With those guys there, they're carrying it. I just decided to call them all back. And since I don't want to go hunting for them the next day, I'm gonna uproot them all now. Now, you don't need to put them back in their onions all the time. I just do it just so there's no chance of them getting lost. But might as well make the long journey back to the dolphin and the red onion. You do want to be careful to make sure that you don't have any left out anywhere.
And you can tell by looking at the bottom of your screen, it will tell you how many are with you and how many you have.
Yeah, so I'm just going to uproot them all to make sure they're all in my group. Later on, you do get an item that gives you a map, and it shows you all the Pikmin.
Which would be very convenient.
There, I got all 50 red guys with me, so all's well and good. Go home, boys, you did good today. And I'll take a nap. And as we come to the end of the day, let's find out our status.
So we're going to be looking at day 2, and let's see how many were left behind and how many were lost in battle.
Yeah, this would be our first instance of any of them being left behind, if I did. You see here, this little part here, if you have any Pikmin with you, he just whistles and they go back into their onion. He heads into the dolphin, and as you take off, you see a nice little cutscene of monsters attacking. If you have left any Pikmin, you see maybe some pretty gruesome stuff. Fortunately today, the Bulborbs have to go without. And they're not happy. So we've got 2 days since the impact. There's a lot of machine pieces in this area, and if you can find the radar item, it gives you your radar screen. Not only shows you a map and your Pikmin, it actually shows a little star where the other pieces are at.
Which will make it very much easier.
You would think, but many times you see a star and you have no idea how to get there yet.
Exactly, but at least you know what kind of area you're going towards. It also talks about your suit's damage meter.
Yeah, if during the fight you can take damage, but you can just heal it up at your ship.
Let's take a look. We had 64 sprouted for a total of 89. We have none lost in battle, and we have none left behind.
We're doing good. We'll see you on day 3.